Adana sat at her office desk, her fingers grinding across her laptop keyboard. The sound of clicking keys filled the empty silence of her small, neatly arranged office. She had built her life around routines: work, home, sleep, and repeat. Relationships were nothing but a distraction. She had seen her mother cry herself to sleep over her father's betrayals too many times to believe in love. At 32, she was accomplished, independent, and had everything she needed, except love. Not that she cared. Love was an illusion, a fleeting emotion that faded with time. "Are you coming to the wedding?" her friend and colleague Tola asked, leaning against the doorway. Adana sighed. "Must I?" "Yes," Tola laughed. "It's my cousin's wedding, and you need to leave this boring office life for once. Who knows? You might meet someone." Adana scoffed. "I don't need anyone." Tola shook her head with a knowing smile. "Just come, no excuses." The wedding was extravagant. Fairy lights twinkled above the dance floor, and the air was filled with laughter and music. Adana sat at a table, sipping her drink, watching couples swan to the music. She felt out of place. She had promised Tola she would stay for a while. Then she saw him, a man in a navy blue suit, sitting by the bar, laughing with some friends. His smile was warm. His eyes held something she couldn't quite place. Kindness, maybe. He caught her staring, and instead of looking away, he walked towards her. "Mind if I sit?" he asked. She hesitated. "It's free country." He chuckled. "I am Michael. I'm Adana. You don't look like you're enjoying yourself." He observed. "I don't like weddings," she admitted. "Why not?" "They feel fake. People make vows they won't keep." "Not all love stories end in heartbreak." Adana smiled. "Most do." Michael didn't argue. Instead, he studied her for a moment before saying, "Maybe you just haven't seen the right kind of love." Something about his words made her heart skip, but she quickly brushed it off. After that night, Michael didn't disappear. He found ways to see her, calling, texting, inviting her for a coffee. She resisted at first, but he was persistent in the gentlest way. She had been on dates before, but Michael was different. He didn't try to impress her with empty words. He remembered the little things: how she liked her coffee, the book she enjoyed, the way she avoided certain topics. One evening after dinner, he asked, "Why don't you believe in love?" Adana hesitated, then sighed. "Because I have never seen real love. My father cheated on my mother for years." She stayed, hoping he would change, but he never did. "I learned that love is just pain waiting to happen." Michael reached for her hand. "That wasn't love, Adana. That was manipulation and heartbreak. Love isn't supposed to hurt like that." She wanted to believe him, but years of guiding her heart wouldn't let her. One rainy evening, Adana fell sick. She had barely told anyone, but Michael showed up at her door with food, medicine, and a concerned expression. "How do you know?" she croaked. "You didn't respond to my text," he said, placing a warm hand on her forehead. "You never ignore me unless something is wrong." No one had ever noticed such little things about her before. As she drifted off to sleep, she realized something terrifying. Michael was breaking down the walls she had spent years building. Just when she started allowing herself to feel something real, fear grabbed her. "What if you leave?" she asked one evening. Michael frowned. "Why would I?" "Because everyone does." He took her hands in his. "Adana, love isn't about promises that sound good. It's about showing up every day, even when it's hard." She wanted to believe him, but fear whispered otherwise. So she did what she always did. She pushed him away. For weeks, she ignored his calls. She convinced herself it was for the best. It was better to end things now before she got too attached. But one day she saw him again at a cafe, laughing with someone else, a beautiful woman. The sight stung in a way she didn't expect. Was this what she wanted? To lose the one person who had shown her what love could be. She knocked on his door, her heart pounding. When he opened, his face was unreadable. "Adana." She swallowed hard. "I was wrong." Michael sighed. "Adana, I wanted to be there for you, but you kept shooting me out." Tears welled in her eyes. "I was scared." Michael stared at her for a long moment before stepping aside. "Come in." As she walked in, she realized something. Love wasn't just about waiting for the perfect moment. It was about taking a chance, even when you were scared. And for the first time in her life, Adana was ready to